NBA talk, man. It's your boy RJ3000, man, with the NBA talk segment, man. So first, Dion, on the Kia MVP ladder, Wemby has moved up to the first spot.
Word.
It's Wemby, Shai Gilgeous. Now, let me give you some backstory to this. The other day, after the Spurs won, I forgot who they was going against. This is probably like yesterday or 2 days ago. Press conference, they asked Wemby pretty much why he deserves to be MVP or blah blah blah, right? So Wemby just answering. He said, well, he gave some good facts. He was like, I mean, finna be pretty much saying he's probably gonna be Defensive Player of the Year again, which he probably will be. He plays both sides. That's his biggest argument. He plays both sides. And then he brought up that they done beat OKC 3 times, like 3 to 4 times this season. So like OKC hasn't beat them type thing. And the Spurs, they didn't have the Spurs being nowhere near top 3 teams. And they're actually fighting to be number 1. These last 10 games left, if OKC lose a couple more, Spurs can be number 1. So then fast forward 2 nights ago, OKC lost to the Celtics. Jaylen Brown went crazy. He did. I don't know if you've seen the highlights. You got to watch that game. He went crazy.
He hit him with his own
then he got on stream after the game, telling him how he was cooking niggas, bro. I love it. I love Jaylen Brown, bro. And that raised a big question mark. My bad. Let me finish. That raised a big question mark because that OKC team was healthy. And you still got Jason Tatum still warming up. He not fully back. So it really was JB killing in the squad. You know what I'm saying? So they like, oh, shoot. OKC, yeah, they've been killing. But when it comes to the Spurs and the Celtics, I mean, shoot. Is it? Is SGA MVP? Blah, blah, blah. Because you throw the Spurs against the Celtics, Spurs might. Wemby's everywhere. So after his statement like that, that's crazy that he moved up to number 1 on the Kia MVP ladder race, man. But what are your thoughts? Because you remember last episode we was talking about Luka. Luka's like 4 now. It don't even matter. Because Luka, they say he's too much of a liability on defense. So he's not. I don't think anything he do will be MVP. But now was Shai and Wemby. Now before you say your opinion, I can read out Wemby stats. I think you remember Shai. Shai's like 31, 32 points per game. Probably like 4 rebounds, about 6 assists. It's around there, right? His numbers are better than last year. So let me look up Wemby's. Wemby is averaging 24. He's not averaging the most points per game. 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 3.1 blocks. He's leading the league in blocks per game. Only averaging 2.5 turnovers, shooting 50% from the field, 35% from 3. I mean, he hooping because when you think about it, when we watch Spurs highlight Spurs games, that man is a defensive anchor. I mean, you're supposed to be at 7-8, bro. I don't know, but even at that, it's still impressive because he's so agile and he can move, man. Like his recovery is crazy. And his argument was pretty much like, hey, we done beat the so-called best team 3 times this season. I don't know what you want me to do. I play 2 ways. And my team darn near number 2, number 3, and almost number 1 in the West. And y'all expected us to be like 8th. Or like 5th. Y'all didn't expect us to be this good. So what's up? Now, I'll let you say your opinion. I just had to give you all the backstory, all the juice.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. If they want to, for the Luka thing, if they wanted to count that, then Jokic should have never won MVP because he don't play defense.
Ooh.
Just think about it like that. But this is more reference to this season. So, that being said, yeah, like first of all, the Spurs literally advanced to the playoffs. They haven't done it in a long time. I don't think
about 7 years. I think
they haven't done it in a long time. That's an achievement in itself, right? Sure. Imagine if Greg Popovich was healthier and younger and had this team.
Woo.
It would have been. I think this team would have won a finals.
Oh yeah,
right.
Especially this year if he was here. Oh yeah. They play.
If a young healthy Popovich literally had this team, I think he would have went far. and this coach, I don't know who the coach is for Spurs. It just shows it. First of all, it just shows how good the organization is as a whole. Because anybody could walk in. If you got good coaching, if you got good talent around you, you can go far in the playoffs. I think this Spurs team can go far in the playoffs. I hope that they don't use that thing against them like they did last year, because I felt like they waited till after that playoff game to give Shai the MVP. I really did. I really did. But one thing I will say is, to say if the Spurs and OKC play each other in the conference championship, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just hope it doesn't get to that point. But that being said, yeah, man, I think Wemby has the right to talk about that, because again, he's led the Spurs into I don't know how many wins, but like 50 or 40 wins, 50 win season.
Yeah, 50 wins.
So, you know what I'm saying? The Spurs haven't been that type of Spurs in a long time. And then also, that being said, they in the third, second, or first seed, I don't know which one, but like, they in the top, one of those top seeds. So I don't blame Wemby for being like, bro, like, where's my shine at? You know what I'm saying? I don't
people
blame
wasn't mentioning them till about this week. And I'm like, dang, just because he got asked the question, he gave y'all good reasons. Now y'all put him on there. I'm like, wow, that's tough. I think Shai probably will still. Now, if OKC fall out of that first position and the Spurs take number one, you might have to give it a Wemby. Because MVP, most valuable player, like, meaning,
look,
dang, what you done did for your team too. You elevated your team to number one when nobody expected y'all to get there. That's like JB.
Look, that's
like,
what
JB can be in MVP talks too.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I heard
to be in top three. Nobody.
That's what I heard. I heard he was supposed to. They was talking about him. He should win MVP this year too. Like, Jaylen Brown should have won MVP.
He probably right behind Luka. If they go MVP, it's probably like JB, Luka. This 5-1. JB, Luka, Yoke, and Yoke is averaging a triple double. I mean, bro, and it's crazy that they got him at like 3. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
That's ridiculous.
A triple double.
Averaging a triple double is ridiculous. But yeah, man, I feel like MVP should value something. If we're talking wins, if we're talking championships, yes, I consider that, right? But I just feel like in this regard,
is it more of an offensive reward? Because they have defensive player of the year. Do they have offensive player of the year? I don't know if that's a reward. But they were saying they should add it because Yoke will win it.
Yeah, he will win
the double-double.
But then that would mean he would win MVP then.
Yeah,
in that regard, I would think.
So then MVP is you going by, because it's still an offensive reward. I would say MVP, you would have to change it to best two-way player.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You would have to either have an offensive MVP or a defensive MVP, or you would just have to straight up give it to Victor Wembanyama. I think if you're gonna do something like that, you know, I feel like you should cut, if you're gonna do off both sides, both offensive and defensive MVPs, you're gonna have to cut away the award of defensive player of the year, or you're gonna have to cut away like offensive play or whatever the offensive rule is.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? I feel like if that's gonna be the case. But with that being said, I just feel like, again, because like I said, I don't watch basketball, so don't get. I'm not trying to say anything crazy, but I feel like in that regard, Victor should win it because the Spurs have had so much things going on for them in the right way for them to be like, hey, for Victor to be like, yeah, that I should win it. But I still feel like they're just gonna give it to Shai. I think they're still gonna give it to Shai.
Yeah, I think Victor, he's gonna win it. He's gonna win the MVP down the road. I don't think this year, because I think OKC gonna finish 1. I think they will. They got a tough schedule though. They do. The last 10 games pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie. Also, the Spurs' last 10 games pretty tough because they gotta go against Denver twice. So that's tough too.
That game should determine it.
Ooh. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. But if we're throwing Wemby up there, just cause two-way, JB got to be right up there with him. Because JB is a two-way. One of the best two-ways out there, for sure. He darn near averaged 30. And he brought his team up like this when Boston wasn't expected to be nowhere near this. But no, since Jason Tatum got winning more. Come on, bro.
I don't think it's Jason Tatum. I don't even know. Like I said, I don't know. I don't watch basketball.
He was doing it before JT got back. I'm not watching
basketball. But like I said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's carried them to like I think 40 wins before doggone JB came back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like 30 or 40 at least 30.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, at the end of the day, bro, like I said, bro, the MVP can't be a celebrity contest. It has to be picked on what's going on. Like Shai, as much as I you need a definition?
No, not from you, just like from the NBA MVP, what is it? Well, I'm trying to see how to put this in a question. Because offensive or defensive award speaks for itself. Defensive player. But what is most valuable player? Are you most valuable because you score the most points? Because you're super efficient? Because without you, your team is trash? What is it? My bad to cut you off, but yeah, I need a clear-cut answer on that. Comment down below what y'all think MVP, like what is it? What's the qualifications? What's the whole thing of it? How do you win it?
Right.
Because these guys neck and neck. They going crazy.
I'm about to look at something because I remember they have a Larry Bird award. They have Michael Jordan award. I forgot they have those, right?
Yeah.
I think they do, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. So they have the MVP trophy, the Michael Jordan trophy, the Bill Russell trophy, the Wilt Chamberlain trophy, and conference trophies named after Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. So, if anything, they might not still do that now, but let's see. Let me look at it right now. So, six man's John Havlicek, George Mikan is Jerry West, clutch player. If at least, if anything, if Wemby doesn't win MVP, he should be clutch player of the year. If anything,
clutch and defensive player of the year.
Yeah, if anything.
Yeah. The only reason he won't win MVP is because his points. That's why I feel like his points not because he only averaged 24. But I mean, you averaging 11 rebounds and you're number one defensive destruction in the league. I think he's number one on defensive, in the league. So it's tough, man. What is MVP? Because two-way, Shai is a good two-way because he top 5, I believe. Also, him, JB, and Wemby top 5. Like, I ain't gonna say defensive players, but like, pretty much. Like, you're not scoring. You can score on them, but you're not scoring like crazy. You're not dropping no 35 bomb on me like that, bro. Chill out.
I don't think anyone could score past 20 on Wemby. I don't think so.
Ooh, that's tough.
I don't think so. It's gonna be too hard to kind of get through them with them big old arms he has.
Yeah, he do got some monkey arms, bro. He got it, bro. Orangutan arms, bro. Yeah, Wemby a freaking nature, bro. My bad. I ain't mean to go in on you like that, Wemby. But it's very interesting. Y'all comment down below. I ain't gonna stick on this too much longer. Y'all comment down below. Who do y'all think should win MVP this season? Yes, we have about 10 more games to go. But it's interesting, man. Off that statement, and this week, Wemby has moved up to number 1.